Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to your October 2024 General Tarot reading. Sagittarius Yogini. Let's see what the cards say here. Ooh. Makes me wonder. So it seems like a relationship rating or something like that. Ooh. Ten of Pentacles. It's not, I'm going to have to, I have like a tight squeeze here. Okay. The heart of the matter is the Temperance card. This is a card associated with Sagittarius, and it really is about as above, so below. This, I don't know if you can see, but this man has angel wings. And yet, look, he's got construction boots, which is kind of earthy. And the angel wings are ethereal. So in your life, have you tended to, recently, have you been too much of one thing and not enough of the other? Have you been out in the ozone, astral projecting, and then you forget to pay your light bill? Or are you somebody who is just, nose to the grindstone and just about making money, keeping your body alive, but what about your spiritual side? So maybe there's some imbalance there. But there is some kind of, because we got this card, so maybe it has to do with a person who is a Temperance, like a Sagittarius type of individual that you're dealing with. Is this person right for you? In the past position, we have the Queen of Cups. I've always thought this was Cancer, but someone said this was Scorpio. I don't know, maybe if I'm remembering correctly, but it definitely is double water. So this is really a card of the person who is psychic. And this is also someone who is very artistic. So to me, those two kinds of activities go together pretty well, hand in hand. So maybe it's that you, like somebody who's had a spiritual awakening and they find it hard to do everyday things because they're so tapped into that dimension and not the 3D right now. And what I would say personally is I don't think that that's necessarily wrong. Maybe for some people they need to kind of really be there, and that's how they will be able to integrate it later on, because let's face it, we're raised and indoctrinated with the material world. And just because you're a spiritual person doesn't mean that you haven't been indoctrinated for the material life. So there are still things that have to be kind of balanced, and sometimes it isn't going to be a perfect fit. Sometimes you might be devoting a lot of attention to that side of life. The higher message is the Hangman. I feel like you're trapped between, you could feel like you're trapped between two worlds, or I think that it's like actually like this in between state. So you might feel like you're in limbo, but it's simply that you are in between two worlds. As a matter of fact, when I look at that solar eclipse in Libra, that's falling in your 12th house. So that's perfect for what we're talking about here, because it could jumpstart your spiritual path and really feel like, really make you feel like you're in a state of unreality for some people. If this is connected to love, you may be dealing with someone, maybe they are deceptive or something. I'm a Sagittarian, so I'm not like downgrading Sagittarians, but maybe this person is kind of that carnal desire. Wasn't there a movie called Carnal Desire or something? Maybe it's one of those kinds of things. Oh, carnal knowledge, yeah. And it's like you might want the relationship to be something more than what it is. And so this card is like you're being played, but it's not necessarily like that. It could be that this person has you where they want you, and you might be waiting to move forward, but you might wait till the end of time. So you have to, it's like the hangman can sometimes be like the Christ complex because it's connected to Neptune. Neptune is the ruler of Pisces, where you're sacrificing your own life itself. I mean, your own like daily life, waiting for this person to get their act together, to commit or whatever. And I would assume that's what you want. And you might just be hanging there in limbo, being jerked around, in other words, and not in a good way. What crosses you is the Two of Cups. Yeah, this card of commitment, which Scorpio is all about, typically. And this is a card of reunion, so maybe this is somebody from your past, always a possibility. But the point is that this could be a very slippery fish, this person. So keep that in mind. What's coming in is the Ace of Cups. This is new beginnings in love. Somehow notice how it's drawn like this is the heart chakra, the chest area. So I just love the art on this deck and the colors. It's so vibrant, so many different colors, so they all don't blend together, So maybe the Temperance card for some of you is that you have to kind of create balance in your life. Maybe you've been spending so much time just on the material level that you haven't had time to socialize where you would find someone. But the Ace of Cups could be you finding someone that you really care about, rather than something that might be more of a fling. And the outcome is the Ten of Pentacles. This is actually very good for a long-lasting relationship. Now, obviously, it's not at that stage yet, because you're talking about the Ace of Cups, but it could one day be something you look back on and you have generations of children and, children and grandchildren and everything else. And even if you're falling in love and you're 70 years old and watching this, it could be you enjoying their family and they're enjoying your family too. This is also a card of big money. So it's something. Queen of Cups can be artistic endeavors, psychic or healing endeavors. Maybe you haven't had enough faith to believe that you can do this and still be abundant. So maybe that card is telling you that you can. So yeah, very good card to end on. I hope that you enjoyed this, Scorpio. If you would like a private reading, please go to RainaMoonAstrology.com and see the different readings I offer. Take care. Bye.